So I was just sitting around on a lazy Saturday afternoon, and I went to test this emergency light, and it doesn't work. So I figured, what better thing to do on a Saturday afternoon than to make a video about fixing the light. Hello and welcome to repairing this Lithonia emergency light. Not sure why it does not come on. The test switch does nothing. If I come all the way down to the side and unplug it, if I'm ever capable of doing so, there. It's unplugged. It's not running. So I need to take this off the wall and see exactly why it's not running. So I will show you the process of how that is done. So the easiest way to remove these units is to push down to push these little tabs in, and then it should just eventually pop right off the bracket. However, there's still something up top. I think it's the conduit inlet that's not letting me pull this down. It's gonna be terribly difficult, can it? Got the thing up there. Alright, I'm going to get something to stand on, and we'll try again here in just a sec. Okay, there. I have something to stand on, so I can get a little bit better of a view as to what's going on here. This is really, honestly, one of the most difficult things I've done, especially considering I've only got one hand available. So, unfortunately, I might have to put the camera down or find another way to set it up to where you can see this. I'll see what I can do. I don't think I can really get a good shot of this, so I'm just going to pull this down the rest of the way. So it was indeed a case of the mounting bracket not wanting to let go. As you can see up there, there's a couple little clips up in there that hold the light on that weren't letting go. So I have the unit down, and when I installed this unit, about a year ago, when I put it back into service, one of the things I was commonly noticing, the unit wouldn't charge initially. It would show that it was charging, but it wasn't actually charging. So in taking it down, I discovered that the battery had become disconnected on several occasions. However, that does not seem to be the case here, as both connectors are on the board, and yeah, both of them are connected to the board as they should be, and both of them are on the battery. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the battery out and double check it and see if there's anything wrong with it. The battery doesn't feel damaged at all. It's kind of, like I said, difficult to do with one hand. Let me sit down where I can hopefully get a little better of an angle for you guys. So there, just pull the connectors off. Maybe we'll get the multimeter out and see if we can get a reading on this battery. It might just be that this battery's dead. So I'll pull this other connector and go grab a multimeter, and we'll see if this thing has any life left in it. Okay, so we have the battery, and I'll just get a shot here of the sticker. And as you can see, the manufacturing date was the 10th of June in 2013, which, oddly enough, the battery is labeled in Spanish. There's no English date. That's odd. But I have the multimeter with me, so let's go ahead and hook it up and see if this battery has any life in it, or if there's something else wrong with the unit. See what we got here. Okay, so just turn the scanner off. Alright, let's set this to DC at 20 volts. Yeah. So I have about 4.5 volts here, which, let's see. Judging by the output label, there is no information on how much. Oh, there it is. So we've got about 4.5 volts, and this battery is supposed to put out 6. Now, I have left this unit unplugged overnight, so that might be why, but I'm pretty curious as to why it's gone down even though the unit wasn't running. So this concerns me a little bit that this battery is indeed dead. So I'm gonna reinstall it into the unit and put it up on the wall. It might have just been that the connector was loose, but it's good to know for the future that this battery is not operating the way it should. So yeah, I'll go ahead and put the battery back in the unit and see if it does anything. Okay, so I got the battery back into the unit, and next up we're going to fight to put it back up on the wall. I kind of want to show you guys the label and show you what exactly it is I'm dealing with here. Let's see. Yeah, the output's supposed to be 6 volts DC for about 90 minutes, but we can tell that battery's not doing what it's supposed to. But it's an original Lithonia ELM unit, so yeah, I got this from Goodwill for a whopping total of, I think, $10, brand new in box. Crazy enough. So yeah, it's done pretty well. So I'm going to mount this back up on the wall and see if it does what it's supposed to. Alright, well, it's reinstalled and charging. Now for the moment of truth. Is this light truly dead, or is the battery dead, or does it just work? Nope. I'm gonna bet the battery is probably toast. Because yeah, that should have come right to life, and it didn't. So that tells me that the battery in this unit is probably good and dead. So I'm gonna have to go out to Like Batteries Plus later tonight and get a replacement battery. And I'll just make that the continuation of this video. So I'll see you in the next part of this video. Alright, so we've got the old battery and the new one. Let's go check out. Well, there was a bit of a change of plans, and I didn't actually end up going with the Lithonia battery from Lowe's. It was actually $10 cheaper to buy one off of Amazon, so it finally made it in today after about a week or so. So I'm going to go ahead and get it installed into my emergency light, and we'll see if it works. Alright, it's all installed, ready to go. So now I gotta get it back up there. So let's see if I can do that without killing myself. Well, the actual installation of the light went really easily. Kind of scary easy. But we'll see if this battery works. The little indicator came on kind of halfway like it usually does with a battery in it when it's unplugged. So I'll go ahead and plug it back in and see if it fires up or if it blows up. One of the two. Well, as judging by the fact that that light came on now, power has returned, charging indicator's on, and it works. Looks like everything is back to normal. It was just a dead battery, and the light head that was having an issue earlier with a loose wire on the connector seems to be doing just fine. So, thank you guys for joining me on this adventure. I know it was kind of a lengthy amount of time it took to make the video, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.